Hi, welcome to Driving TV and I hope you are well. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about why check the mirror before any change of speed. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so like I said, in this video, I'd like to talk to you about why check the mirror or why look at the rear view mirror before any change of speed. Now, on my TikTok platform, I've uploaded a video around 2 minutes long explaining why look at the mirror before any change of speed, and many actually asking questions. If we do check and there's a problem, what are we going to do? Are we not going to brake anyway? So why look at the mirror? Many are asking, saying that if we look at the mirror and there is a problem, what are we going to do? Are we not going to brake anyway? So I'd like to give you a little bit more details and explain what are you going to do if there is a problem. Okay, so number one, we look at the mirror before any change of speed, whether we are slowing down or giving gas, meaning we decrease the speed, we look at the mirror first, or we increase the speed, we look at the mirror first. So let's talk about decrease. So why do we look at the mirror before slowing down or before stopping? Why? Because if there is somebody behind, we need to know if there is a car or a vehicle or something at the back, so we look at the mirror first before we brake or before we stop the car. Secondly, why do we need to look at the mirror before increasing the speed? Now we're increasing, meaning we're going to speed up. So why look at the mirror? Because behind there is no problem. We're not slowing down or stopping. We are going fast. We're going to increase the speed. So why look at the mirror? Why? Because we look at the mirror and there could be somebody overtaking us. So if there is somebody overtaking, we need to know who's overtaking. If there is, we know, then we're going to do the braking according to that. Okay? So the next question is that, say I need to slow the car. There is a problem over there and I need to slow the car. I could see maybe somebody is about to cross the road, or maybe there's a traffic light which is red and I know that I need to slow the car. Okay? And I look at the mirror and there is a problem. Maybe there is a car really close to me. The question is, what am I going to do now? Am I not going to brake? And this is where we have to understand why we look at the mirror. So say the problem is there, we look at the mirror and there is a car very close to you. Because you looked at the mirror, now you know there's a car close to you. What are you going to do? You're not going to brake hard, are you? You're going to touch the brake. So cover the brake and you're just going to touch the brake. If you touch the brake, what happens at the back? The red light comes on. So when the red light comes on, what do you think the car behind is thinking now? They are thinking you are braking. So what are they going to do? They're going to start braking. So when they start braking, now you could brake a little bit more harder to stop the car, or slow even more harder. If you didn't look at the mirror, you probably will brake hard and the car behind is going to come and hit your car. And this is why we check before braking. So the question you were asking, there is a problem, I look at the mirror, and there is a problem at the back as well. What am I going to do? Am I not going to brake? Yes, you will brake, but because there is a problem, you're not going to brake hard. Because you've seen the problem, now you're just going to touch the brake, light comes on at the back, which is the brake light, and then they start to brake, and then gradually you start to brake harder to stop or maybe slow even more. Okay? If you didn't look at the mirror, you're not going to know the car behind very close to you. And then if you brake hard to stop, they're going to go back of you. And that happened because you didn't look at the mirror. Secondly, we need to increase the speed. We look at the mirror and there is a car is about to overtake. What are we going to do? Are we going to increase? No, we're going to wait until they go and then we're going to increase. If we didn't look at the mirror, we're not going to see who's there. We're not going to know who's overtaking us. And the reason why we are checking to see in case somebody is about to overtake. If there is, like I said, we're going to wait until they overtake and then we're going to increase. If we didn't look at the mirror, we increase, they're overtaking, there's a car coming, what's going to happen? You see? And this is why we look at the mirror, to see who's behind, whether we are slowing or giving gas. And then when we see and there is a problem, according to that, we will brake. Somebody very close to you, we're not going to brake hard. We're just going to touch. So they know. If we didn't look at the mirror, we're not going to know there is a problem. So I hope that answers the question, which is, even if we look at the mirror, there is a problem, what are we going to do? We're not going to brake now. Yes, we will brake. You give them a signal. Remember, when you need to brake, you need to give a signal to the car behind. And what kind of signal are we using? We're using the brake light. And this is why we have minimum of 2 brake lights, one in each end when we brake. Obviously there are other ones on the top, on the side with the modern cars, but minimum we have two lights, one in each end, and it's red, telling others that we are slowing down. It's a signal to the car behind. So when we see a problem, we give them a signal saying that we're going to slow down, you slow down. And then they slow down, and then according to that, we will also slow down and stop the car. Also, if you need any help on learning to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. I will leave a link on the description below for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give a thumbs up. And please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.